Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm talking about something really exciting. It's my 4-week pregnancy update, or my first video about my pregnancy. I'm 4 weeks pregnant today. I found out a couple of days ago I've got short cycles, so I test a little bit early. Do you want to see something I weed on? There it is. So it's going to be my first YouTube baby, so I'm hoping to share all updates along the way with you. I have lost a baby before. I've had 2 babies in between, but it's still really close to my heart. I worry a lot, so these videos won't be going live until I know, like, post 12-week scan, maybe even later, just because I think once something like that's happened to you, you get really paranoid that everything's not going to work out okay. And so yeah, I'm very paranoid. But anyway, I wanted to record them because I thought if I don't record them now, it's really hard to go back, so I'm recording them. So hopefully, fingers crossed, you're gonna get to watch this. So anyway, should I tell you about my symptoms? That's probably what I should do. We were trying for this baby, but we only tried once this cycle because we were both away quite a lot, and that was all we managed to do. I did use ovulation tests, so I knew I was ovulating then. So that one time we tried was in the perfect time. And then I did think about a week ago, I felt a couple of symptoms. This is my 5th pregnancy, 4th baby hopefully, so I'm quite tuned into my body, and I had a few cramps around the time that I thought would be implantation, and that's one of my major symptoms, is cramps. So I thought could be, and my boobs hurt a lot then as well, so that's about a week before my period was due, which is a little bit before my boobs would normally hurt from periods. So it's a bit weird talking to YouTube about my periods. Never mind. Carry on. Yeah, so anyway, I thought that, and so I'm really terrible. I have to test. Like, I buy these cheapy sticks on Amazon, and I just test. Like, sometimes I'll test in the morning and I think, no, that didn't work. I test in the evening. I cannot wait till I've missed my period. So I tested like all last week, even though I knew it was a bit early. But historically I do show positive like maybe 4 or 5 days early, but this time I didn't. So there were no positive tests, not even. I was like staring at them, I was convinced, and I was like looking for like pink shadow or anything like that, which I didn't have. So I just got really like, obviously it's not happening for me this month, so I forgot all about it. Thought to myself, I won't test until my period's due, and then I really did forget all about it, and my period was due on the Saturday, and that Saturday, no, my period was due on the Saturday. There's that Saturday, I was like prepared for my period. I put a pad in just in case because I was out, but I had a cheeky gin cocktail that day when we were having a barbecue. And then on the Sunday again, I just put a pad in my knickers and thought to wait for the period to come. And that day I had a cheeky little cocktail at my friend's house as well, so it's 1 drink on either day. Just because I was sure I was out, because I'd tested so many times and they come up negative. And then I was talking to my friend about babies and when we were trying and stuff, and I thought, by the end of the day, I thought, oh, my period hasn't come. I'll do a test just to make sure. And I really didn't think it was going to get positive, and it came up positive straight away. And I was like, I couldn't believe it. I felt so lucky to see that positive on the test, just because I was pretty sure I wasn't in that month, and that was going to be our last month of trying as well, because we've got a really big exciting holiday booked for next summer, and we're actually not allowed to take a baby under 6 months on this holiday. So this was the last month that I could actually try, otherwise I'd have to forfeit my place on the holiday. So I was a bit bummed out, you know, thinking that I'd have to try again in a year. So I was just so grateful and so happy. And at the same time as feeling all those things, I also tried not to feel anything, because I don't want to, like, it sounds really silly, I don't want to bond with the baby yet, I don't want to think that I'm pregnant, because it's really early days, and I have experienced firsthand when things go wrong. So I had all those like mixed up emotions in my head, and my husband, bless him, he had agreed to try for this baby, but he'd taken a lot of convincing, so I was actually a little bit scared to tell him. I thought, how's he gonna react, you know, because he'd be quite happy not to have any more. So I didn't actually tell him. And then the next day I had to make myself an appointment at the doctor's because I've got subclinical hypothyroidism. And when I'd spoken to the doctor before, she said I was all okay, but I told her I was trying to get pregnant. And as soon as I got pregnant, to come in and they would maybe need to start me on medication and do my blood tests and stuff. So I knew I had to go to the doctor's like ASAP. So the next day I could only get an appointment with the doctors like at a really awkward time. So I needed my husband to come home a little bit early to have the kids, because obviously I didn't want to take them to the doctors with me, because I didn't want them to hear that I was pregnant. So I still hadn't told him, so I told him I was going to get a repeat prescription for something. He didn't bat an eyelid, didn't think anything of it. So I went to the doctors, I spoke to her, she gave me a blood form to go get my bloods tested. I need to be referred to a specialist consultant, and she thinks I'll probably have to put me on medication, but we're just going to wait and see what my bloods show. Anyway, so I did all that, came home, all sorted, whatever, and it got to the evening and I felt really bad, and so I sort of confessed to my husband, and he thought I was so silly, he was laughing at me, he was really pleased. He'd obviously resigned himself to the fact that I wanted to do the fun. So he had a momentary panic about the holiday, and I said, no, it's all right, I've worked it out, it's okay. So yeah, he's really pleased, and he's been really nice ever since. Yeah, so that's where we are at the moment. So I had blood tests done this morning, so I'm waiting for the results of those and see what the doctor says. I'll let you know in my next update what the progress is with that. Symptoms wise, I haven't really had anything. I've been a little bit tired, but nothing to write home about. My boobs aren't really sore, tiny bit. The only symptom that I have, that I always have when I'm pregnant, is like I would say mild stomach cramps, which again, if you're really worried about miscarrying, is not the greatest symptom to have, because the cramps are great because I know that for me is a pregnancy symptom, but also I know that that is also a symptom of starting to miscarry. So I don't know, it's totally crap really. Crappy symptom for me to have, but that's where we are. So I haven't felt sick. I probably have felt hungrier than normal. I haven't weighed myself actually. I'm going to weigh myself just so I know what I weigh at the start. I'm never bothered about my weight in pregnancy. I just want to be healthy, but I do like to know. So I haven't weighed myself for months, so I've got no idea what I weigh. So I'm going to weigh myself, and I really want to keep fit throughout this pregnancy. So I'm aiming to stick to my vegan diet, and I'm going to carry on gentle exercise. So I went for a power walk this morning, and I'm going to carry on doing my kettlebells and yoga. I might find some pregnancy yoga videos to do and carry on walking. Nothing too strenuous, just because the stomach cramps, if it wasn't for the stomach cramps, I'd probably be fine, but like they make me paranoid. And like the more I stand up and the more I do, the worse they get. I don't know. But there we are. Exciting news. As I said, I really hope that everyone gets to see these videos and it all works out okay. Hopefully I'll have done a shiny pregnancy announcement video before this one goes up. But there we are, yeah. So that's me, 4 weeks pregnant. Thanks so much for watching. If you're pregnant or you've been through pregnancy or you can relate to any of this, please do leave me a comment down below. I know it's going to be like 8 weeks, maybe longer than that since I've actually filmed this video, but I'm sure all your comments will feel really useful still. So thanks for watching, bye!